Well, hello there, this is Diamond from Diamond Shine Silk. Guys, I'm excited to see you today. Wait a minute, y'all hear that? Hey, 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 hey. Well, hello there, guys. I'm excited to see you today. Today we're going to be doing a simple shower gel recipe. Now, I did a body wash recipe in the past on the Patreon, and it was a hot process body wash. That's my favorite. That is my favorite. It's very nice, bubbly. You could take that paste and store it for a year or so. And I really love it. I call my paste my golden paste, okay? Nobody better not touch my paste. Now, this particular recipe is more of a, we do double boil it, or you could use, you know, just a bigger pot or something like that. We do double boil this recipe, but it's not made with any lye. What we do is we use some surfactants and, you know, bubble it all together, and we get a nice, beautiful consistency for a shower gel. It's foaming. Okay, so with that being said, guys, I want to tell you guys something else. This is a two-part recipe. We're going to make today the shower gel, but the next video that's going to post is going to be the shower gel transformed into a foaming sugar scrub. Don't that sound good? I like the sound of that. I know you like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. Hey, I like the sound of that. Hey. Anyway, this is going to be really cool. A lot of people look forward to these recipes and this Patreon, so I'm just ready to get this thing over and post it in there so they could just be like, yay! So that's what we're about to do. We're about to go ahead and get right into it. What you're gonna need is, you're gonna need some cocoa butane. It's called Bubble Up. You're gonna need that. You're gonna need some SCS noodles. I put all of the links inside the Patreon so you guys will know where to get it. If you're on a $20 level, of course, you have about 80 something vendors in there. So you could just type in SCS noodle or Bubble Up and it'll come right up, okay? You're gonna need some preservative, okay? And this is optional. If you wanna use coconut oil inside the recipe, you can. Okay, so now what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna go ahead and double boil this, and we're probably gonna double boil it for like 40 minutes. And I will just keep you guys updated on the progress. Okay, I just put it on, and as you can see, it hasn't even really melted down yet, but the consistency is like a thick gel. So that's a good sign, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna wait till all of these noodles have completely melted down, and then we're gonna turn it off. So let's just give it some time. Give you guys a little update. As you can see, like it's a lot of it sitting on the top. You wanna make sure all of this is melted down before you actually consider it to be finished, okay? So we're just gonna leave it for a little bit longer till everything looks like what's on the bottom, clear, okay? As you can see, everything is all clear. We just got some bubbles on top. But, you know, some of it could be noodles that's not all the way melted in, and some of it could just be some bubbles. Bubbles is always a good thing. You know, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave this on just for a little bit longer, just to make sure we have everything fully combined and melted in. All right, guys, we are pretty much at the end of this. It's looking lovely. We just got a little tiny bit of white SCS noodles that seem like they want to be stubborn and take forever to mix in, but at this point you just kind of stir it around. As you can see, it's a little film on the top. You know, just kind of just take your time and stir it around and get it combined as much as possible. But it is finished, and we're gonna take it off. We're gonna let it cool down, because of course it looks like water right now, but once it cools down, it will thicken and turn into a gel. So we're gonna go through that process together as well. All right. Okay guys, so we are finished. It's nice and beautiful and clear as you can see. The only thing you see really at the top is these bubbles. And if you want to take an alcohol spray bottle and just kind of spray it, they'll just go away. Now, I want to tell you guys about one issue that you will face with this shower gel / sugar scrub based recipe. Now, when you go to add your fragrance oil, it may completely thin everything out, or it may thicken it up. So with that being said, you want to make sure that you just take a little small batch and test it just to see the viscosity of it, just to make sure, you know, it stays either thick like gel, or if it thin out, you might just want to go ahead and put some sugar in it, some turmeric or activated charcoal, whatever you want to do, and just make some foam and sugar scrub out of it without it going to waste. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do is, because it's pretty hot right now, we're going to have to let this cool all the way down. We're going to add some vegetable glycerin to it, and we definitely want to use a preservative because of the water. Okay, anytime you use water inside of a recipe, you want to have that preservative handy. So we're going to let this cool down because I can't put a preservative in when it's this hot. So listen, if you are looking for it to be thick right now and it's still warm, you're gonna have to wait till it get down to room temperature. As you can see, it is thickening up, but it's taking time for it to fully get thickened. Like, it has to really come down to room temperature. So while it's at the temperature that it's at right now, we're gonna go ahead, because it's warm, but it's not hot. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my vegetable glycerin. Little stir. Okay guys, so it has cooled down a whole lot, and I'm gonna go ahead and pour it into here. But as you can notice, it did thicken up a whole lot too. It thickened up a lot. Now, as it cooled down more, it will thicken up more, but this is definitely how I'm gonna leave it for now. Because probably, I say tomorrow, it will be completely finished. But as you guys can see, it did thicken up a whole lot. Okay, so I'm gonna have a separate video for the foam and sugar scrub, but I do want to show you guys a demonstration on how much this do foam up. It foams a whole lot. It foam up to the point where you can actually use this as bubble bath. I'm so serious because it's so much bubbles. So I'm gonna have to show you guys a demo, because I'm gonna change the title to this video, because if you put fragrance in and it thin out, it could definitely be bubble bath. If you want it to be more thinner, then you use less SCI noodles and less, a little bit less bubble up in your ingredient, and it will kind of thin it out a little bit. All right, so let's go ahead and do a demo. All right, I already start putting it in here just to show y'all how much suds it creates off a little bit. I mean, that was just a little tiny bit, and you get a whole lot of bubbles. So I just put some on my hand, but this is how much it foam up. Okay, so it being body wash or shower gel, you know, whatever you label it as, or even bubble bath, it will definitely give you a nice, awesome foam. Okay. Go ahead and then I want to show you guys what I mean by it being bubble bath. So I'm just going to run this underwater, and that's just inside of that bowl, and it creates a lot of bubbles, a lot of lather. This is definitely an awesome recipe. So you can just really add your twist to it and make it into what you want it to be.